Good afternoon, YouTube. Akira2805 here. Not back again to do another review. Just trying out different settings on my camera here. I made it to where the automatic bright filter screen doesn't activate as well as it did before with my two previous reviews of Neo-Zectol and Fang Joker. So hopefully this new setting you will still be able to see the inner detail of the black side of these, the dark side of these figures. For Fang Joker's black side and Neo-Zectol's black side. Now I'm not doing a review on Neo-Zectol. No, that's all been said and done. That was a lot of thought and effort put into that video. I'm not doing that again. Anyway. But I will give you a little recap of what I've done with these three figures, my personal opinion, why I bought them, and what I thought about them. Well, I guess my personal opinion would count under that category. Anyway, we got Kamen Rider Decade, Kamen Rider TheBee, and Kamen Rider Double Fang Joker here. So here we go. Okay, we'll start off with this guy. He is Kamen Rider TheBee from the Kamen Rider Kabuto series. And my very first acquired SH Figuarts action figure. And I still love it, even to this day. And it is my favorite Kamen Rider suit design from the entire Kabuto series lineup. Now, all the others are very cool in their own way, but none of them grab my attention like the TheBee suit did. I love the fierceness that this suit represented, along with its colors of mixtures of colors with gold, black, and silver. That's just an excellent combination of colors. And to be honest, that's what really got my attention. Now, I'm not doing a single review on this guy, but I have done a double review on this guy. I'm with a fellow YouTuber, Dragon969 Reviews. And we did a double feature on TheBee and Kickhopper. Feel free to view that. Just go to his channel and look it up. It's real cool. It was our first double review on, just plain, okay, what am I saying? It was our first double review attempt, and in my opinion, it wasn't too bad. And next we have Kamen Rider Decade from the Kamen Rider Decade series. Now, Decade was my first official completed Kamen Rider series I've ever seen. I started on Kabuto, lost interest about halfway in, then started on Decade. Lost interest in that for a good couple of months. I don't know what's wrong with me. But it's finished. I've seen the series, I've seen both movies. Great series. Now, what really got my attention of acquiring the speaking of acquiring, Decade is my second SH Figuarts Kamen Rider. And what encouraged me to get him was after seeing the movie, the 2010 movie. After doing so much good throughout, doing so much good and justice throughout the series, during the very end of the series, all the writers just turned on him for fear that he was going to destroy their world. And he did, in a sense. But apparently they failed. By the time the movie started, Decade had already wiped out more than half the writers. And that was an amazing feat. From good to bad, with a vengeance, and the absolute willpower of staying alive. Yes, after all these writers come at you at once, and you're able to wipe out all of them one by one, that's the way to go about it. When you're being hunted, let them come to you and then take them out one at a time. And that's just what Decade did. That was an amazing feat, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I got Kamen Rider Decade. But by the end of the movie, you know, he was finally killed. He came back good and just saved the worlds again. So from good to bad to even better. I'm not done a review on this guy, but I have done, a double review, like my TheBee, Dragon 969 Reviews and I have also done a double review on Decade here, and his The End. So feel free to check that out whenever you got a chance. And last but not least, we have Kamen Rider Double, Fang Joker. Now, I didn't do a double review on him because Dragon 969 Reviews had already done one on his. So no sense him having two reviews of the same figure. So that's why I did a single on him. But it wasn't as satisfactory as I would have liked it to have been for the brightness and all that. It was a bit low. Hopefully with these new camera settings you can see him a lot better. Anyway, now granted, I've not seen the Kamen Rider Double series yet. I have full intention on seeing it very, very soon. I've just seen music videos and a couple of screenshots here and there of different characters, what this guy is capable of doing, Axel Trial, you know, stuff like that. Just bits and pieces of the series, but yeah, not really seen enough to spoil the whole series for me, because I really don't have any idea what's going on, how he acquired the double driver. I really don't know his name. Shotaru or something like that. Philip, I think, is the other guy's name. That's it. I don't know anything else, I promise. But as soon as I can get my hands on the Kamen Rider Double series, I will watch it with great interest. Just like I did Kamen Rider Kiva. I could not put that series down. I watched it night after morning after night after morning. So basically a couple hours at night, a couple hours in the morning, I finished off on one disc. Within possibly 2 or 3 hours. Anyway, that's about all I can say. Oh yeah, sorry, I've not said anything about what I like about him. Upon watching the Decade movie of 2010, this guy, Fang Joker, first appeared in that movie, since it was a prequel to the Double series, I think. And when I saw him just kicking ass with a giving off a Guyver motif and all that, just slashing through enemies left and right with blades, I was like, oh, this seems like a figure that I think I would really like. I mean, I don't know squat about it, but I like it enough to actually want it. And I'm actually very grateful to have this figure. It is very cool. Gives off that Guyver motif in a way. Now, granted his fang is not on his elbow, more on his wrist, but hey, still has blades. Still got to use it the same way a Guyver would. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this little observation review. And hopefully the settings will be good. And until next time, this is Akira 2805 signing off.